Hello, students. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to study types of sentences. You would be thinking about why we are seeing types of sentences. So, there are two types of sentences. First is based on purpose, another is based on structure. So, we will start with sentences based on structure. So, the first sentence is declarative sentence. Why it is called a declarative sentence? Because it is used to give information or it is stating some facts. Which is always true. So, this type of sentence is ending with a full stop. Okay. The examples of such a sentence is the sun rises in the east. Why I have taken this sentence? Because it is a fact. It is a true fact that the sun rises in the east. Geeta works in a software company. So, this is a fact where Geeta is always working in a private company. So, this is a type of declarative sentence. Now, we are going to see another type of sentence which is interrogative sentence. Why interrogative? Because it is used to ask questions. So, when we say it is used to ask questions, sentence should end with a question mark. So, when we say about question mark, why we are putting question mark is we are asking the respondent to respond. Why we are asking you, like, where are you going? So I need to get the information where that person is going. So I asked him, where are you going? Let us see second type of sentence, which is, do you understand the task? This means that, yes, I'm asking you the question whether you have understood the task. So interrogative sentences are always to inquire about. It's always to interrogate into somebody's personal or professional way. The third type of sentence is imperative sentence. Why it is called imperative? Because it is used to give command or request. It offers advice. It gives instructions. Gives instructions for how to do, what to do, and what not to do. Ends with a full stop or an exclamation. So, why it is giving explanation? Because it is used to give emotions. It is used to share feelings. So, let us see the type of imperative sentence. Like, please sit down. Please follow the safety guidelines. Please complete the task today. So, these type of sentences are used to make request. So, we are offering advice also. Please come here and sit down. We will discuss in the meeting. So, this is a type of imperative sentence. The fourth type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. Why we are saying it exclamatory? Because it is giving strong emotion. It is used to express surprise, happiness, anger, excitement, and it ends with exclamation mark. Why we are saying that is it is used to express surprise or happiness? Because there should be some sentences who expresses the emotions. So what a beautiful presentation! Oh, that's amazing. So when we pronounce also, we come to know that it should be filled with happiness, suffering, anger, or excitement emotions. Now we are going to see types of sentences based on structure. Why it is based on structure? Because we have to form that sentences and it is used for mostly writing part. The first type of structural sentence is simple sentence. Why it is called simple sentence? Because it contains one independent clause. One independent clause means it should have one sentence only. For example, she completed the task. She is going to Delhi today. So these are the types of sentences which are independent of anything. It contains in only one line and it ends with a full stop. Second sentence is compound sentence. Why it is called a compound sentences? Because it contains two independent clauses joined by and, but, or, so, yet. Why it is joined by two sentences? Because it is used to express emotions in one or two sentences. It is used to be two independent sentence, but it is joined by and clause. So she completed the task and she submitted it on time. So she completed the task is a one sentence, one independent sentence. She completed the task. The second is she submitted it on time. So these are two independent sentences. They are not related to each other, but they're no, but they're actually joined by words like and, but, or, so, yet. So we have studied, first is simple sentence, second is compound sentence. Now we'll go to the third type of sentence, which is called compound complex sentence. Why it is complex sentences? Because it contains either two clauses and it should have one at least independent clause. So what do you mean by at least one dependent clause? For example, she completed the task. This is one sentence. She submitted it. This is another sentence. The deadline was near. This is another sentence. So there are there are three sentences, and they are actually joined by and, because. So compound complex sentence contains two independent clauses and one dependent clause. Okay. Now we will go back to again sentences. So what is the basic structure of a sentence? So the basic structure of a sentence contains subject plus verb plus object. So it should have at least three things. One is subject, one is verb, one is object. So now you can come to know is what is subject and what is object. Okay. So we will go to the basic formula. What is a subject? So a subject is something which is defined as having the name of a person, the name of a thing, or the idea that does the action. Okay. It usually comes before the verb. So when we have to find a subject, we have to ask questions like who or what before the word. For example, she completed the assignment. So we can ask who completed the assignment. So the subject here is she. So when we ask who or what, we get the answer like she has done it. The manager approved the proposal. So who approved the proposal? The manager. So the manager here is a subject. Next sentence is the student are preparing for exams. So who are preparing for exams? The students. So the students is the subject. So subject is something which is uh, named as person, thing, or idea that does the action. So the subject does the action, and it is also being talked about so much. Like in one sentence, the manager approved the proposal. So what did the manager do? Approve the proposal. So action is done by the subject. So we will see what is an object. So the object receives the action of the subject. It usually comes after the verb. So in such type of sentences, we ask the question as to whom or what after the verb. Like she completed the assignment. She completed what? The assignment. So the assignment is object. The manager approved the proposal. The manager approved what? The manager approved the proposal. So the proposal is the object. They invited the client. So who invited the client? So they invited the client. So they invited whom? So they invited the client. So we have seen that whenever there is an object, we ask questions whom or what. So this is the subject and object. The basic formula of forming a subject is it should forming the sentence is it should have a subject, it should have a verb, and it should have an object. Like I sent the email. So I is the subject, sent is the verb, object is the email. So the HR team scheduled the interview. So who scheduled the interview? The HR team. What is the verb here? Scheduled. And who receives the action? The interview. So the object is the interview. So guys, we have seen today types of sentences. We have seen what is subject, what is object, what is the formula of a sentence. So the second session we will elaborate more on grammar part. Thank you so much and thank you for joining. Have a nice day.